Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of FUT Champions Journey, the series where we obviously take our super team and go for an absolute super run in FUT Champions. Currently guys, we have 22 hours remaining on this. We have 25 wins, 10 matches remaining, so the highest possible we can get is 36, which means Elite 1 is out of the picture. But if you guys did see the last episode, we did hit a very, very nice monthly rank, which is Elite 1, obviously one game above it. So what we're aiming for now guys is to remain in the top 100. Currently I'm 62nd. Marshall's there with 47 and still 2 games ahead of me, and I don't think I'll be able to stop Marshall, and he probably will finish higher than myself, but that's a very, very nice look for YouTubers in general, just sitting on top. So if you guys do want an MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If you're trying to hit over 5,000 likes, that'd be awesome, and guys, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. So what's going to happen now guys, we're going to play the last 10 games, see what happens. Hopefully we can pick up like 8-9 wins. It might not happen, it might crash and crumble, but we've done good to hit Elite 1. So guys, leave a like, rate, and subscribe now, and let's go and see how we do. So guys, the final 10 games of FUT Champions of this week. After the extension of the, obviously, FUT Champs, which it does expire at 12 o'clock on, well, 12 o'clock Tuesday morning. So it has been extended by 24 hours. It allows people to come on in, but we still need to concentrate on our main games, getting them done, getting them finished, and hopefully pushing into the decent stage, which is going to be the top 100. So we luckily, I don't know how we managed to do that guys, but a brilliant finish by Bale there to make it 2-0. Completely did the goalkeeper, completely did the defender, and it was a nice way to get in the lead, because this guy was very dangerous on the attack, as you can see, as he did score in the 81st minute to get him back into the game. But Suarez coming on sub, showing his strength to get past the 2 defenders hanging on him, and does square the ball off to another super sub, which was Neymar. So a very dominant game. Good possession, good pass accuracy. That's something we need to maintain going throughout. So next opponent, and I wasn't looking forward to this game because I really don't like playing against Aubameyang. I don't like playing against Griezmann. And Goetze is a very, very good player for the 3.1k you are going to pay for him. And he's also got Douglas Costa. This game was spent trying to feel him out. He was pulling defenders out, as you can see, guys, the massive gaps. But we do score a brilliant long shot there with Kante getting his usual finish on the game, and does start us off to a nice 1-0 lead. A long through ball over to Bale this time. Wasn't sure what to do with this, so I went for the crossover, and Ronaldo was actually there. And that is, guys, the only cross you're going to see from me in FUT Champs this weekend, which was successful anyway. I did have a lot of failed ones. Nice bit of skill here. Squares the ball over to Mateus, who comes as a super sub and finishes the game off there, as Suarez makes it 3-0 in the 81st minute. So Suarez is having a lot of impact when he comes on as a substitute. That's something I really did want going into the final 10 games of FUT Champs, and yeah, again, pass accuracy was good, and so was the possession was a bit weird, but we weren't able to do anything. Next opponent, and I will tell you the story about this after the game has obviously finished, and it is a full stack carded team with Scare Adaris up front. Now, I've got a stacked team regardless. It is a very high rated team. My team players should be playing a lot better, but this guy was very, very good with the team. Was holding possession very well, trying to antagonise me, and it did actually work as well. I hate being shushed and I hate being dabbed on. I don't know why. I shouldn't really bother, because it's just one of them things, but he was just ripping my defence to bits with a fast passing and nice positioning of his players, and Isco felt really, really fast. I don't even know what type of stat card he had on Isco, but Isco was ridiculous. So this guy did message me after it. He's like a semi-pro player on FIFA, and I asked him why he was using stat cards and stuff, and it was because it was his final 3 games. He actually was in a worse position than I was, and was looking to get into Elite 1, I think, for the month as well. So fair play to him. He did what needed to be done, and he wasn't exactly cheating anyway, was he, when he was putting the stat cards on, because it's allowed in game. And it's going to be interesting to see whether they do allow it into the regionals anyway. So you can see, guys, 3-0 defeat, even though we did have more shots and more on target, same on target as him, but just couldn't put him into net. And I think in that game we actually had a missed penalty as well. Next game, Vardy. Vardy, Wilson, Ericsson, Dembele, Fellaini, Kante, Shaw. That Watford centre-back is really fast, and Smalling. Now, this one is actually against a YouTuber YouTuber. You guys may remember him from last FIFA, when he, or maybe the first FIFA, when he let me use his Pele account, and it was Kista, and he actually took a 1-0 lead in this game. Thankfully, I do have a super team around it, so Ronaldo was able to equalise the game up in the 37th minute. Brilliant finish. But then I allowed him in, guys. He did do a nice free kick with Marco Reus, a nice layoff one. Didn't want to waste possession and whips the ball in there. I headed it out. Keeper gets stuck in the defender, and Drax is there to smash it in the 50th minute to make it 2-1. It was looking like we could have been going on the second defeat in a row, but thankfully Bale with a nice step over there, backwards, over to Vieira, Vieira to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo works space for himself to put it underneath Butland, who has been a right pain this FUT Champions this weekend, coming up against him. And then in the 70th minute, guys, we break on through with Bale, yet again down the wing, link to Kante, Kante to Suarez, Suarez swivel shot, makes it 3-2 in the 71st minute, and then we're able to slow the game down and play it at the pace we wanted to play at, and we did pick up the victory, guys, with decent pass accuracy, 84. I still want to be aiming for the high 80s and not the mid 80s, so a game which we did need to win, and we did get it. Next opponent rocks up with stat cards again with Fellaini on Player of the Month Son, Player of the Month Sterling, and also Teddy Sheringham up front. He's got Touré, Barkley, Shaw, Smalling, Bailey, who I hate playing against, Bellerin, who I hate playing against, and Courtois as well. Heung-min Son getting an early penalty in the game, and that wrap-round tackle which Puyol did usually is pretty successful. It usually does work quite a lot. He smashes the penalty directly down the middle. Nice penalty. Completely did me, because I thought it was going to go down to an angle, and a brilliant finish. Then, not long afterwards, guys, Ronaldo picking up the ball, is able to square it off to Bale. Bale does see the run of Ronaldo again, and Ronaldo does make it 1-1 in the 49th minute. A game which was end to end. This guy was, I don't know, the kit was a bit weird, actually. I don't know what it was with the kit, but in the extra time, guys, he breaks on through in the 112th minute with Sterling with the nice stop and turn, and the ball does bounce somehow gets to Sheringham, where he does rocket it into the top corner, and looks like he's going to win the game as well at 2-1 in the 113th minute. But luck was on my side, guys, as we do link up the ball with Neymar and Suarez. Neymar getting a few bites at the cherry. Ball bounces to Suarez, no idea what to do with it, squares it over. Ball bounces to Vieira, who scores in the 120th minute, guys, to take us to penalties. Yes, penalties. Look how many bloody penalties I've missed already, guys. It was absolute. I honestly need to get better at penalties. If we miss this penalty, we are out of the game, and we have picked up the loss. And guess what? We do miss our penalty, guys, and we are another loss on penalties. I think this is maybe the second or third loss on penalties this weekend. A frustrating thing, and I don't know how to get better at it. But one thing to take from it, guys, is we're still top 100 in the world currently, but we were playing these games late on Saturday or Sunday morning. So not many people were around. And then we go up against DYBALA, Higuain, Marquisio, Cam, Mertens, Cuadrado, Nangolan, Chiellini, Barzagli, Sandro, Florenzi. Nice solid starting 10 players, plus the goalkeeper as well. But no keeper. He's saving that shot from Ronaldo, as he does score a nice, powerful finesse shot into the top corner. Send us 1-0 up, guys, early on in the game, and then Ronaldo working some more space, makes it 2-0 not long afterwards, and we were honestly out for punishing this guy. We were in a frustrated mood, and a nice chip up and volley from Hullet there makes it 3-0 in the 22nd minute, and every time I went forward, guys, we were peppering his goal, and Vieira gets into the area himself and does get on the score sheet, making it 4-0 within 26 minutes. A nice finish, and no complaints, guys. We were backfiring, and we did obviously cause the rage quit. So, going forward, I have no idea where we're going to end up for the week. The aim isn't the week, the aim is the month. Currently, as I am recording this video, and I will tell you because it doesn't spoil any of the results, guys, and it may be different to what I do say at the end of the video. For the month, we are sat, and I will pull it up really, really quickly. Where are we sat? We are sat 81st in the world, so it could be a really good FUT Champions rewards video this week if that is the case. This game, guys, we take an late goal conceded, guys. He made it 1-0. He was a VFL. I don't know if you guys know what VFL is. It's like a virtual pro. We're against a person who plays defence as well, and we couldn't break him down, couldn't get through his defence, and he does make it 1-0 and walks away with a victory. A very tight game, but the way he was playing was very strange. He would let me commit towards him, and then I would I'd obviously commit and then fail at it. Next team is up against a nice BPL team as well, with a lot of cheap players in it. Gibbs, Mustafi, Cahill, even Johnson's in it, Begovic, Milner, Emre Can and Wilshere Bashoui up front as well. So currently we are sat 81st in the world, guys, with about 11 hours remaining of it. Honestly, I really can't wait to see if we stay there. Skills is 78th with the same amount of wins. Marshall's 61st, so he's guaranteed top 100 without a shadow of a doubt. But it's going to be a really, really fun final 11 hours, guys, to see if we do stay in the top 100. I'm still a little bit miffed as to why it was extended by 24 hours when the 3 hours downtime was there. But going forward, EA really need to look at the fact of making FUT Champions a 3-day thing rather than just a 2-day. So we have reached Elite 3, guys, on the 30 wins. The maximum we can get now is 32 wins, again, matching our best record. I think week 1 was 32, then 30, then 32, and we're looking like we could go towards between 30 and 32 this week. Van Basten brought on for the final 2 games, guys, scores an absolute screamer there within 12 minutes of his return back to the team. We played Bale on 7 chemistry. I wasn't really bothered, and it was somehow ball bundling around everywhere to Firmino, and he does extend the lead. Pulls back my lead to 1-1, a very good goal by Firmino. Then he was still playing counter-attacking football, leaving massive gaps in his line, and Ronaldo gets on through, guys, opens up his body and does put it past the keeper to make it 2-1 in the 60th or 68th minute. I watched this in a really small screen when recording this back, but he was looking to get another goal, guys, which he does get with a nice bit of disciplined play, actually, as I thought he might have shot with the first player, but does square it off to convert the goal. And then in the 77th minute, guys, Suarez takes a shot. It bounces off Koscielny's head straight into the centre of the goal, and we win the game with a deflected shot. So the luck was on our side, guys, and we do pick up the 31st win of this weekend in a game where we probably shouldn't have conceded 2 goals, but he was clinical in front of goal. So the final game, guys, of this week's FUT Champions. Yeah, that's not what you want to see, is it? Royce, Aubameyang, Muller, Vidal, Bellarabi, Sanchez, Alaba, Hummels, Boateng, and Lam, I think, and Neuer in net. Muller takes the lead early on in the game, guys, and I was thinking, my God, this is going to be a killer end to the FUT Champions. But thankfully, Van Basten sees the run of Bale. Bale makes it 1-1 in the 12th minute, and then we slowed the play down and played at our pace, which did allow us to get inside the area. Van Basten holding it off, linking up with Kante. Kante through to Ronaldo. Ronaldo making it 2-1 in the 18th minute, and it was a nice way to get in the victory. We slowed the play even further down, guys, and then he was committing players forward. Nice 1-2 between Bale and Ronaldo here, and Ronaldo does finish the game off, guys, with a 3-1 victory and the final game of FUT Champs for this month. So, guys, let's go and do the outro and take a look. Right, guys, so we come to the end of the run. 2 things have happened since I actually started this episode. EA have extended the bloody FUT Champions by, I think it's altogether about 24 hours. No, maybe less than that, maybe about 16 hours, for 3 hours of downtime, which took place in the early hours of Sunday morning. So we're going to potentially miss out. I have crumbled. It is my own fault. I've crumbled. We obviously won 3-1 in the last match, taking us to 32 wins, which is obviously 1 away from Elite 2, so no complaints about the DC loss this weekend, because it never actually took place. Maybe I can complain about the penalty kicks or something like that. But because of the extension, guys, it's now looking like we're currently sat 93rd in the world for weekly, but that's definitely going to change, because if you look, guys, the pro players aren't even in there yet. So I'm going to get knocked out by the likes of TAS. I'm going to get knocked out by Gorilla, and that's me all the way. I'm definitely out of top 100 without a shadow of a doubt. But with the monthly, there is a high chance that I'm going to get kicked out of there. Currently sat 65th with 126 wins. I don't know how I'm gonna stay there. I really want to stay in the top 100 for the monthly, guys. But now it's going to be a painful wait to 6 o'clock tomorrow to find out if it's in fact going to happen. But if you already look, the pro players are already in there. But then again, someone else could have got 32, 30, 33 maybe one weekend and push himself in there. Like, if you look at Boomer, I don't know if Boomer's finished. Bullard, he's a pro player as well. Kes Brown, pro player. But yeah, it's not looking too healthy for me, guys. And currently 126. And if we look, it is... Actually, it's quite a low down with 4 wins ahead, but... anything could change, guys, and a bit of a disappointing run this weekend, even though I do finish on 32, but too many losses picked up when I definitely shouldn't have picked them up myself, and need to kill games by the 90th minute. So hopefully next week we can have a bit of a better run, guys. If you have enjoyed today's episode, leave a like, rating, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already, and hopefully you guys had a really good FUT Champions weekend, and maybe a lot better than mine.